Welcome to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show, broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hailing from Bucks County, Pennsylvania, just north of Philadelphia, delivering a high-energy sound rooted in the glory days of the 1980s, blending the sleaze and swagger of the Sunset Strip and the grit and melody of the new wave of British heavy metal. I got the entire band with me tonight, everybody, and let's give them a big round of applause down there. Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, Dean? How we doing, Dean?
We're doing good, man. Got some new software I'm dealing with on my side, which is kind of throwing me a few curveballs tonight, but thank you for showing up, all of you guys. I don't always get the whole band, so thank you for showing up tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for having
us out.
Thanks so much for having us out. That's awesome, Dean. Thank you.
Absolutely, and I got some music we're going to be playing tonight, of course. Let me see. That's the one we were just playing. I love it, man.
I'll tell you what, that's the best hit we ever had.
That is funny, man. I was actually playing, what song was I playing? It's I'm Too Loud.
If it's too
Absolutely. If it's too loud.
That's that one.
There it is. Yeah.
All right, everybody, you're in for a treat tonight on the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show down here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And you guys are, turn this down just a little bit. You're out of Philadelphia. Where are you at tonight?
So I'm at home, just in my room, just hanging out. Yep.
Do you guys rehearse all together out there in Philadelphia?
Yeah, we do. We have we go to a rehearsal space. We were just last night. We do about once a week, for about 2 hours. Just keep the chops up.
That's awesome, Mike. Now, Mike, you're the guitarist.
Yeah.
Does anybody else play guitar in the band on stage?
No.
So you're solo. You're the only guitarist.
Yes. Trying to. So it's interesting trying to fill in. When the leads come in and stuff like that, to make sure things sound full and stuff like that.
Right.
Our bass and drums really make that sound full when the lead and the guitar rhythm drops out.
Yeah.
And the lead takes over. So yeah.
And your bass player has to cover a lot of ground when you're when you're doing your leads and all that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I was in a band. We had one guitar player, and I'll tell you, it's a lot of work when you have one guitarist. And, you have to cover a lot of ground. You're doing the rhythm, you're doing the lead, the bass has got to cover more ground, and what have you. I know a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the other band that I'm in, this like Southern rock tribute band who Billy was also in before leaving. We have two guitar players, so it was a lot easier to do those leads because someone was always doing rhythm in the background.
Right.
But here's a totally different monster because it's just me and bass. So it's a lot different.
You and Billy.
Yeah.
Mendenhall on bass. Hey, Billy, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? How's your night? How's your day? How's your day?
It's pretty good. Just, working the day job, come home, and then knock out with you.
We all have day jobs. You get to a certain point where you got to make money, and music is very difficult. To make money in this industry.
This days it's tough.
Yeah, it's nice when you get paid once in a while. For your equipment and all that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We lose money.
Oh, wait, hold on. You make money in this?
There's money somewhere.
Well,
Spotify.
When the fuck does that show up?
Spotify, iHeart Radio, Spotify, YouTube, they're all making money.
Oh, those things? Well, I'm glad they're making money.
Let me jump over to Mike Peters. I'm sorry. Let me jump over to Tommy on lead vocals. Where are you at, Tommy?
Hey, what's up, Dino?
Hey, man, you guys sound great. I've been listening to your videos and your music, and you guys, you really take me back, to not only the late 70s, but early 80s. Just the good old rock and roll. Nothing fancy, just good old straight rock and roll. And
we try to be a high energy rock and roll band.
And you are. Absolutely. And tell me, how long you been singing?
My whole life.
Your whole life?
Absolutely my whole life. My father was a singer. It's all came through the family. My brother's a guitar player. Michael knows my brother. They
Nice.
grew up. They grew up learning how to play guitar. Music's
That's
run through the family. My father had a big '60s band
right.
back in the day called the Curiosity Shop,
Nice.
and he did the Vegas scene, opened up for Sammy Davis Jr., Sonny and Cher, like did the whole thing. So I've always had music through my whole life. Um, as far as what we're doing now,
Right.
uh, when Michael hit me up and he said, "Hey man, you want to do an '80s theme, like real metal, uh, like an '80s theme rock band?"
Right.
I dropped everything and I said, "Yeah, man." And we went right into it, and we started recording right away, and it's been awesome. It's absolutely been awesome. This band that I'm with is ridiculous.
Pretty good talent you got with you. Pretty good talent.
As far as Michael, let me let me explain something to you. I wouldn't want another guitar player right next to me.
Nice.
He's absolutely awesome. He's shredding it up. Brad on the drums, ridiculous. You got Billy looking at me, like we've come together as far as we all know what we're doing, and
That's
I
awesome.
don't have to look at Mike. I don't have to look at Bill. I don't have to look at Brad, and we all just know what we're doing, and we're right on it, man. It's
That's awesome.
it's a really awesome thing.
It's nice to have good. I've been fortunate. I've had great players with me. I've been playing since the late '70s and '80s. I've just been very fortunate to have great players with me. I've been very lucky, very blessed, but I also held out and I waited for that perfect musician. I must have auditioned 50 drummers by the time I found the drummer I wanted. And he wasn't the most flashiest. He just got along, great personality, looked good, and held down a perfect beat. His timing was,
Yeah, right on.
you know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking for like Buddy Rich, Louis
That's
Bellson.
awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So sometimes,
Dean. So let me ask you this. You're
yes,
interviewing me, and let me ask you a question. So you have a band. What's your band's name?
I was the lead singer for Danger back in the '80s. If you remember Danger.
No way.
Yeah, I was the lead
I
singer.
didn't know that.
Yeah, well, nobody knows that. I don't talk about it much, but
No, that's awesome.
that's where I came from, is the music business, and I decided to do a podcast show and talk to all my friends. Carlos Cavazo was on the show from Quiet Riot the other day,
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
and I'm talking to people,
Yeah.
Badlands.
Did you tell him to listen tonight?
He listens
Please,
once in a while.
please.
But it's about you guys tonight. It's about you guys, and I'm going to try to stay on topic tonight. I like to talk about my music career, but I don't want to go there right now.
Oh, good for you, man. God bless you. That's awesome, brother.
But I've done a few records, and I've played with some great players. In fact, Poison opened up for me back in the '80s when they came out to town. So
Oh,
Poison was brand new, and we were kind of veterans at the time. So it gives you a little timeline where I was in the '80s.
yeah.
But back to you guys. So you have now. I know you have two music videos out there.
Yeah.
And I want to get to those right away. I want people to hear you play. I want them to hear your music. For those that don't know you, and I do have them queued up over here on my screen. Now, you have two of them. One was a lyric video, and the other one was like you guys are looking on the phone. You kind of launched it on the phone.
Just tap it in.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Just tap.
Yeah, it was that one.
Mike, you didn't give him. You didn't give him our Christmas video, did you?
No, I think
No,
no, no Christmas video.
We have a Christmas rock song that we threw out too. But
Oh my
don't
God.
watch that one. Don't put that one
I'm not.
up. That's our inside joke.
You'll have to have us back in December.
Okay, well, you guys got to come back. You guys always
Like
have,
3 years ago, Mike.
you guys have an open door. You can come back anytime.
That's awesome.
No worries.
And you guys, well, we'll get into more about what you guys got coming up, tours, gigs, all that stuff here. But I want to get to the videos, get to some music, get to a little bit more about you guys individually, and then we're going to do a little trivia game later. So let's get to this video.
Just tap it in.
Just tap.
Just tap a rip.
Sounded good.
That does sound good, man. I cranked it up as much as I could go on my side.
Sounded good here.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Dean, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Billy Mendenhall, our bass player,
Right.
he's the one that edited that whole thing. He put that whole video
Oh,
together.
dude, nice job, Billy. Nice
Thank you.
job.
Thank you.
He's the man, the myth, the legend.
I think
That was-
it looks
yeah.
great.
Yeah, that was
a
done
cool-
on a GoPro.
I'm only
well,
saying that,
in
Bill,
this-
so you don't yell at me next practice. 'Cause,
We're gonna yell.
you know, I'm giving you props, brother.
That was a really cool video, guys. It looked like you guys were having some fun up there. Very good.
Yeah.
You got to have a techie in the band, man, to put that stuff together, man. You know,
Yeah,
somebody has to do it.
Helps.
we
Not
recorded that on the
me.
GoPro at the studio that we rehearse at, and we just like took different shots and stuff like that, and he kind of like took some live videos that we had and edited it all together. That's what he does for a living too.
That's bitching. That is bitching.
Yeah.
You know, you guys got some great songs out there. Not Going Away. You got If It's Too Loud. And you got Without You, which that one I liked. I was listening to that. I like them all, but I like that one. Yeah, just real melodic. Real melodic.
Yeah. It's kind of
That songs brings me back to like 70s Kiss.
Yeah.
You know, like that whole like melodic, that harmonies, the like everything. As far as Without You, that really pushed me. And Mike, me and you talked about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That really hits like a 70s Kiss, like off the Love Gun album.
It's funny because the opening riff that I came up with, I was actually like listening to Lynch Mob.
I love Lynch Mob.
And so River of Love. And so when I did that opening riff for River of Love, I was like, oh, that it's kind of like that. I had some it kind of influenced me a little bit to come up with something like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's how that riff came about after listening to that song for listening to that whole album or whatever.
I love George Lynch. He's got some great licks, man.
Yep.
I mean, if you're
that first Lynch Mob album is really good. Wicked Sensation. Yeah.
George has been out there playing, man. I don't know if you saw him lately. I don't know who he's playing with. I don't know if it's Lynch, if he's calling it Lynch Mob or anything like that. But I saw him playing on stage.
Here's one for you. So we went out and we played out in Vineland, New Jersey. We opened up for Completely Unchained, which is that Van Halen tribute band. So we were out there with Atlantis Theater, and 5 days later, Lynch Mob was right behind us.
No way.
It was like it was Michael. You remember?
Yeah.
It was he's shredding it. That's George Lynch, man. You know what I mean? It's like he's ridiculous.
He's so commercial.
He was also,
so
wasn't he also doing something with like TNN or something like that with Tilson and Brown? They were doing like a Tooth and Nail band or something like that. They were trying to do something with I'm not really sure. It was called either TNN or Tooth and Nail or something like that. I haven't really heard too much about that yet.
Well, guys, let's get into the band. Now, you guys, you've been around for a little while. It talks about the grit and the melody of the new wave of British heavy metal. And Last Wish channels the spirit of classic hard rock with a modern punch, which I hear in all your songs. And it says you're heavily influenced by Ratt, Mötley Cru, Dokken, Saxon, W.A.S.P, Warrant, who I played with, by the way, back in the 80s, Kiss, LA Guns, I remember those guys, and Motörhead, Lenny, and we got Roxy Blue, XYZ, and Skid Row. So you've got shared the stage with, or not shared the stage, but you got some pretty strong influences there. Where do you see yourselves going as far as songwriting goes? Heavier, you're staying along the same lines of the songs you have out now. Where do you see yourselves going? And Mike, I'm still talking to you, I guess, one-on-one. Where do you see yourselves going musically in the next couple years?
I think along the same lines of what we're doing right now. I have another about 6 to 8 songs that are just ready to go. That we're starting to work on and stuff like that. That's pretty much all in that same vein of that the 80s Sunset Strip with that little bit of that new wave of British heavy metal influence involved with it. So I call it like I call us if the Sunset Strip had a baby with the new wave of British heavy metal, that's kind of what I was going for. You know what I mean?
Right.
So all the new stuff that we're trying to do is going to be along that same lines.
When you say Sunset Strip, I practically lived on Sunset Strip back in the day.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun. The rainbow going down there.
That's one of the bucket list. That's why we booked the whiskey, because that's one of the bucket lists that we wanted to be out there.
Oh, that's right. You guys are so now tell me about this Queensrÿche gig you got coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit. First of all, how did you get the gig? And are you looking forward to it?
Yeah. Very excited. It's like a nervous tension, you know. So I was booking, ironically, my other band that I'm in, and I was talking to the guy, and I was like, "Hey, you know, I have an original band." He's like, "Okay." So we were talking about what we did and stuff like that, and I asked if you know, if there's any bands that are coming through of the same genre that would need an opening act, and he goes, "Well, you know, I might have something for you, but I can't really guarantee it. Just send me your information and EPK and stuff like that, and you know, I'll see what I can do, but I can't promise you anything." So I literally sent him all our information, and with like an hour later, he's like, "You guys are booked." I'm like, "Oh, that's great."
Oh my
So,
God. That's great.
yeah.
That's great. So, yeah, and that's going to be at the famous Whiskey A Go Go.
No, no, this
Oh,
one's at Parks Casino in Ben Salem at the Excite Center.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got
That's
mixed up.
okay. Yeah. The one that's at the Whiskey, we're opening up for Tough in July.
Gotcha. There it is.
Yeah.
West
Yeah.
Hollywood opening for Tough.
Yeah.
January, upcoming appearance at the iconic Whiskey A Go Go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it's Queensrÿche, Jeff Tate. You know, I had the same vocal coach as Jeff, Elizabeth Sabine.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we have a little bit in
Yeah.
common. And I met him a couple times down in LA. What a great guy. And I know he's doing stuff now. Is he still going under Queensrÿche or is it Jeff Tate?
I think it's Jeff Take uh, Queensrÿche that we're opening up for tomorrow. He's not in this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I get a little confused sometimes.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track of all these bands nowadays. You know what I mean?
always mixing it up.
Yeah.
So back to your songs, you got Alive and Kicking. Also, you can chat, we'll talk live with the band tonight. There are some phone numbers I'm going to show on the screen. Okay, and it's Talk to the Band segment, which I want to get into real soon here. And then I'm going to go talk to you guys one-on-one again. And then, what's that?
No, I just popped it up on YouTube and the audio came up. I muted it. But we're good.
Okay, good. That's cool. And Billy, tell me a little bit about when did you start playing bass? Let's go back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning. I'd say about 15 years ago, 20 years, well, about 15 years ago, a little more, is when I started playing bass. But I started playing guitar when I met Mike when I was like 15.
Okay.
My brother-in-law. So when my sister first brought him home and he would come over, play guitar, I'd just be like, dude, I got to learn how to do that. And I never quite got to be as good as him. So about 15 years ago, I switched to bass, and I was like, dude, we got to start a band. We got to do something. And we started the cover band that I just recently left, but he's still in, Big Whiskey. And then we've been wanting to do originals for a while, and then it all came together.
That's cool. And are you having a good time? And
I'm
Last
having
Wish?
a blast. Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Seems
These guys
like you're with.
I know Tommy since way back then too. So, the three of us have known each other for like 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are friends. I want to get over to
Yeah.
Brad, the drummer. I used to be a drummer. I love drummers,
Okay.
man. Brad Maurer. Is it Maurer? How do you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Maurer. Love it. Brad, tell me a little bit more about your drumming and how you met these fabulous guys. Give me the rundown.
Actually, Mike, did we meet on bands?
Craigslist.
What's that?
It was Craigslist.
Oh, it was Craigslist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the portfolio thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the last, believe it or not, 17 years, I was in a band I started called Atomic Sky here in Bucks County. So we all live very close to each other.
Okay.
Bucks County is big, but we're in Lower Bucks, so we're all pretty close.
Gotcha.
And I was in a band called After the Fall, and we played some of the iconic venues here in Philadelphia, the TLA, Dobbs, the Trocadero. We opened up for Civil Twilight.
Nice.
For English Beat, some other touring bands. And then broke off from that, started Atomic Sky. Totally, I'm a jazz drummer. This is kind of funny.
Are you really? Wow.
Yeah, more of a fusion guy.
We're working on that.
Yeah. The Last Wish is a challenge because even Atomic Sky is is an alternative rock band, different beats. We actually get polyrhythms sometimes. And then I go to Last Wish, which is straight 4/4 kick you in the head, you know?
Right.
Which is hard to do. I want to do tons of ghost notes, and you just can't.
Yeah. It would just throw the whole band off if you started going, jazz or progressive or anything like that.
Power drumming. So I was trying to figure out, and I was talking with Mike, and Mike was just like, think Tommy Lee. I was actually watching Tommy Lee videos to see how he played and what he played. I'm like, okay, this is straight 4/4 kick drumming.
I went to school with Tommy Lee. Yeah.
Did you?
Did you really? Wow.
I used to go across the street and watch him play his drums every lunch.
And the funniest thing is it's exhausting. Because when you're playing like that, you want to play harder, and I'm not used to that, but I've gotten used to it. So we're very high energy. And the one thing I'll say about us, just because we keep it simple, yet it's not simple.
Right.
We'll play gigs, and we all play all originals. So we'll have the young kids play before us, and they're technical. I'm talking from a drumming standpoint, double bass and all that.
Right.
But just not tight. They've got some development to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And then as old guys get on the stage, and we are tight. We're very tight.
Well, you've been around the block. You've been playing a long time, a lot longer than most of the young guys.
And the one thing I'll say is when you're tight, you're louder.
Yes. Because you're confident. You're hitting harder. Yeah.
And we bring a lot of confidence. We bring some balls to the show. All of us do. And then it's funny because they see us come on stage and they're, this guy's going to be playing like Rolling Stones or something.
Yeah.
We start playing and they're all like, what the fuck?
What the fuck, like, man? Yeah. Right here, guys. You guys kick ass. And there's nothing wrong with hard hitting rock and roll. Yeah. I don't think anybody would say, I don't like that. We need more of that. We need more of that today. And
I agree.
This whole psychedelic stuff and this all crazy shit. The best music we grew up with the best music, and now you're playing it. I mean, look, the music industry has really changed, to say the least. There's a lot of not synthesizers, but more like manufactured, sampled music.
A lot of production.
A lot of production.
Yeah.
Over
right? Bass, guitar, and drums, man.
That's all you need, man. Power trio, like
you need a back line.
One guitar, one bass, drums.
Now, you guys have another video. I want to get to it right away. I don't want to lose our listeners. And you have another video. It's a lyric video, and it's Alive and Kicking.
This was also done by Billy too.
Let me look at it before it goes off on me. Okay, Alive and Kicking. There it is. They're going to take me through some commercials.
Yeah, this video stars Mike. Mike's the star of this video.
Whoa, holy smokes. Hang on there. So I'm going to turn this up. Now let me know, because I can only go so loud on this before I start distorting. But let's give it a spin, guys. Alive and Kicking by Last Wish. Right here in Las Vegas on the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show.
Got no cash for rent. Got kids to burn, but his money was spent. Decadence was the sound of the times. Stealing the dollar back devil plays. Let the chips fall where they may. Reckless and loose, we're back from the dead. Got my head in the noose and I'm hanging by a thread. Time gets rid of past regrets, and the past ain't done with me yet. Good ain't good without a little sin. Still in where I began. Plane flying, feelers even riding. I ain't dying, I'm alive and kicking. Snakes ain't stopping, two girls are robbing. I ain't stopping, 'cause I'm alive and kicking. Well, I'm alive and kicking, 'cause I'm alive and kicking. Well, I'm alive and kicking.
He's kicking ass right there, guys.
Thank you.
I think we got someone coming back in. Who I missed?
Yes, Tommy.
Tommy, where are you at, man? Let's bring Tommy back.
Where is he at?
There he is. Let's bring Tommy back in.
Ding dong.
There he is, the ding dong.
Ding dong ditch.
Mike, you gotta bring that Warlock back out, man.
That was cool, man. What a great song. When was that song written, guys?
What
year?
I wrote most of the stuff during COVID, actually.
Cool.
Yeah. So pretty much.
Hey guys, I'm back. I got cut out for a second. I'm sorry.
I didn't even know you were gone.
Oh yeah, yo, Bill. I hear that every fucking time we're practicing, you dickhead. Listen,
hey guys,
I just, dude, I was about to cry. I was just like, oh my God, these guys forgot about me.
Yeah.
You can never do that.
Ding dong sound, you'd come back.
Yeah. Shut up, Bill.
What a great song, man. So when did you write that again? What was it talking about? Billy?
I think that was probably around 2021. So basically that song was kind of like written after I just got done reading The Dirt for like the fourth time. Gotcha. And so I came up with the riff, and then I was like, all right, so it's kind of like, just kind of like thinking about lyrics and how, around that whole book and everything like that. So that's kind of how that whole song came about, really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. And I'm reading part of your bio here. Excuse me here. I'm jumping down.
Sure.
We're going to have some call-ins tonight. I want to remind people, call into the show. The phone number, let me make sure I have the phone number behind me. Hang on one second. I'm going to put it up real quick.
Wait, hold on. You guys didn't even know I was gone?
Well, no, yeah, it was very quiet, so yeah, we kind of knew.
You, Brad.
I started watching our video, and I didn't.
Come on, dude. Like, whatever. I didn't even know what was going on. All of a sudden, it said, Dean said, "Go fuck yourself," and then I was off. I was offline. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I'm kidding, my brother.
Zoom
I'm kidding,
user.
my brother.
Okay, so what was I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, we're going to have a call in. I want to bring the number up real quick for the people that aren't watching my screen right now. The phone number to call into the show was 669 area code 444-9171. That's 669-444-9171. And the secret code to get in, they're going to ask you for is 702-927-2226. That's 702-927-2226. Hopefully you wrote that down and call into the show. There you go.
Flash Big Papa Poo Poo Daddy.
There you go. And I'm going to ask you 3 questions, and one of them is based on my next question for the band.
Right on.
You had a song. You were the regional winners of the Jack Daniels Battle of the Bar Bands.
Wow.
And with the song Alive and Kicking. Tell me a little bit about that. What do they mean by regional winner? And what year was that? Let's see. In what year and where was that? And how'd you get into that contest?
Well, Billy sent me.
I'd like to hear. Oh, hold on. I'd like to hear that too, Mike.
Well, yeah. Billy sent me a link through Facebook about some Jack Daniels Battle of the Bands thing. I think this is 21 or 22, I think. So I sent the song in, and basically it was a regional winner, I guess, like in the actual East Coast or whatever.
Okay.
And then they kind of drilled it down to more I guess, more state winners or something like that. So we were kind of a regional winner of that.
Okay.
And people voted in, called in or voted in on online and stuff like that, and voted for their favorite songs. So that's how that came about.
So it was a battle of the bar bands.
Yeah, something like that. It was just basically, you set the song in, and then people voted on it and stuff like that. I think it was run by iHeart Radio actually at some point.
Well, that's kind of a big platform. Okay.
Yeah.
iHeart's no slouch.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool because iHeart does some pretty big productions like New Year's Eve. They have a big giant concert, celebration for New Year's Eve. So iHeart Radio does some pretty big stuff.
They didn't call us.
They didn't call us.
They called me. I just didn't let you know, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Tom.
Now, who haven't I grilled yet on the personal? Who I talked to Billy, I talked to Mike, and Brad. I grilled you a little bit.
You can grill me, Dean.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Bring it, brother.
Zoom user, bring him in. That's the name I got right there. Zoom user. Tommy. It's Tommy, right?
Yes. Yeah, it is Tommy.
You wanted to log into your show 2 days ago and stay logged in. He was afraid he was going to forget how to do it.
Been logged into the Dean Von
music.
So I could be here tonight.
There you go. I'm so glad you came, Tommy.
Listen, I swing a hammer for a living, and
Nice.
I build and remodel homes. And if it doesn't have a nail or a screw to it, I have no idea how to do it. And Michael actually showed me last night how to make sure that I was on tonight. So props to Mikey Peters.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing him in.
Yeah,
Tommy,
I'm sorry, guys.
Tommy, have you ever? Tommy,
and by the way, Dean, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I got to give you a little bit of a spread on me and Michael. Okay.
Okay.
So I grew up across the street from Mike my whole life. His younger brother was my best friend.
Nice.
My whole life. You know what I mean? Like growing up as young kids. And Michael and my brother, Bill Monick, they grew up learning how to play guitar, their whole lives. So it's so wild because there's so many times I go to Mike and when I'm walking in to come into rehearsal, I look up to him. Well, I look down to him. I'm taller than him, but I look at him and I'm like, this fucking dude babysat me fucking 12 years of my life. You know what I mean? and here we are in a high energy rock and roll band, and it feels so right. It's like it's so together. It's awesome.
That's a funny story, actually.
Yeah. 1978 is when we all moved into the same development together, and like I said, we're right across the street from each other.
I look at Michael Peters as my big brother every single day. Like every time I see him, And I love you, my brother. I love
Thank you,
you.
man.
I love
Appreciate
you
it.
very, very much, my friend.
Appreciate it, dude.
You know, I get a lot of
Rocking on.
I get a lot of that on my show. It's like kumbaya. Everybody
Yeah.
just like, man, I haven't seen you like in a couple of weeks.
Well,
Yeah, but here's
every
the other thing.
rehearsal-
Hold on, Dean. Hold on, Dean. I got something else to say to you.
Yeah,
So Billy
They're going
Mendenhall,
all night.
Bill Mendenhall,
Billy,
our bass player,
right?
is Michael's wife's brother. So and Mike and his wife have been together so
30 years.
long ago.
Oh my
So
God.
1988.
long ago, brother.
Yeah.
That
My
I
sister was
grew up
robbing
with
the
Bill
grave.
Mendenhall too.
Right.
Right, Billy? So I'm your brother too, brother.
I know.
And I love him. And
Brothers
I love
from
him.
Brothers
And
from
I
another mother.
cherish,
Yeah.
I cherish his friendship, dude, like rock star. You know, look at him weird, you got a problem with me. But it's my band between Bill and Michael, they have another like an offset of us. They have another rock band that's going on that's called Big Whiskey, which is a southern rock cover thing. Ton of
Okay.
Michael, what is it? Ton of Almond, ton of Skinnerd.
Yeah.
Chime in, dude. Like throw it out. Yeah, play some Freebird. Well, let me tell you something, Dean. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Michael plays every note of that to the tip, and people are go nuts
Nice.
when they do Freebird. Mike is I'm very blessed to have Michael Peters as my guitar player
Thank you, man. I
in Last
appreciate
Wish,
that.
dude. I love you, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
I love you.
I mean,
I tell you every time. I tell you every
I
time.
was
I
your
said,
Big Daddy.
"You're stepping up, dude. You're stepping up." You
Well,
know.
you know,
I played-
you can't go wrong with Freebird by Leonard Skinner.
Oh, God.
Dude, I've
No.
played that song like 300 times. I have to get it right at least once, right?
No, Mike, come on, bro.
If here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put the crown on, brother. Put the crown on, dude.
the crown on.
You're the king right now, bro.
That is bitchy.
Mm.
That is bitchy.
But that's the history as far as when like me and Michael have known each other. He's known me since I was what, Mike, 3-4 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
You know what I mean? And his younger brother Chris was my best friend growing up. He was my across the street neighbor. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Mike, you remember all the wiffle ball games on all the
Yeah.
barbecues in the backyard and all this stuff. And then so I was in a cover band with my my older brother who's a rock and roll guitar player.
Right.
It was called Scattershot. And then him and I had a falling out, and it was really weird because as soon as that ended, Michael hit me up like almost a week later, and he said, "Hey, man, do you want to be involved in an '80s rock and roll band, like an original thing?" And I said, "Absolutely, you know, like let's do it." And then when it was all presented to me and how it was all already orchestrated and how it was like it's all recorded, let's lay your vocals down, it was like it couldn't have been any better. You know what I mean? It was like it was too weird. And then when I knew where he was going and how I wanted to go with it, and he looked at me and I looked at him and I was doing stuff. He was like, I didn't know it couldn't go there, but it went there. And we just, dude, we created these songs and it was really awesome, you know?
That's cool.
And to work with Michael one-on-one, the dude's gifted. Like Michael Peters is, I love you, dude. I'm sorry. I'm giving you a prop on that. Like it was like way.
We got a little bromance going on here.
Yeah, I know, right?
No,
Yeah, so-
no. Don't
So
be
I
gay
had-
on that. Don't be
So
gay.
I had all these all these songs were written, right? So basically I recorded my vocals and I can't sing. So I recorded my
still
vocals.
Wait, hold on,
head.
Dean, hold on, Dean.
I still have it in my head.
Dean, I gotta tell you something. Hold on, before Mike, and you can chime right back in, but hold on, Dean. Listen to me. Michael would send me, he'd send me like email on just music track.
Right.
Then he would send me music vocal track, and then he would send me vocal track. And it was the most scariest, disturbing thing that I'd ever heard in my life, you know, because I'm like, oh my God, the music's so awesome. But Michael's trying to tell me, like, hey, how I want to try to sing it. And then we would meet up on Thursdays in his garage, right, Mike?
Yeah.
We'd meet up in his garage on Thursday night. We had some beers, and we're being friends because Michael Peters, I don't care what you say, bud. You will always be my big brother. I love you so much. But I'm going to say this. You can't sing, motherfucker.
No,
So
I cannot.
He would send me these tracks with like a dying frog or like a dead sparrow, like in the wind, like trying to get its last words out. But I would grab him and I would hear what he was like. I could hear it in his music, and I would rehearse the lines, and I would read the vocals, and I'm like, no, dude, that's not how it is. This is how it is. And we created these fucking songs. We go back and forth 20 times in a night, like, yo, try this. No, try this. Try this.
Well,
And
Tommy,
I
were
tried
you
this.
Tommy? Are you in on all the songs? Were you one of the originals in this band?
I'm the original. I'm the original vocalist of Last Wish. Yes.
Okay, you're the original.
From
vocal.
song 1.
Yeah. So
and I'm playing a song called "Not Going Away."
I love it. Love it.
Good song.
It is a good song. It's a good video.
Yeah, "Not Going Away." Now, did I play a video of that, or was that? Yeah, we played that.
you did.
Yep.
And did I ask you when that song was written? When did you guys put that
It was
out?
like I said, it was all written around like the COVID time, like 2021, and then we released everything on January of 23.
Okay, good song.
I think it was before that, Mike. No?
No.
The
album came out-
It was 23?
Yeah, it's a good
Well,
song.
January, yeah. I think that's when I actually created the album. Yeah.
I remember,
No, I like that.
being in lockdown, recording all the bass lines.
right.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, I want to do a little trivia. You guys pretty up on music trivia these days?
Michael is.
It's,
It's from 1980. Yes.
Okay, 70s, 80s, or 90s? What are you guys comfortable with? 70s,
70s and 80s.
I like
See,
that.
I love it all, but you'll laugh at my my answers. Fuck you, Mike. I see you looking at me.
Oh, Tommy's drunk text. We should play this song.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're just going to do we're going to have a little bit of fun now, and then we're going to get back to some serious hard rock. But
Right
let me
on.
share this. Let me share this for you real quick. Hold on. Okay, we're going to play a little bit of 80s trivia, and I want the audience to chime in on the chat. And if you know the answer, and somebody might win a coffee mug if you get all the answers right. We'll see how this goes. Let me share it.
I won one 2 weeks ago.
Let's play it. Okay, guys, listen up.
Welcome to the jungle, babe. All right.
Shout out.
Jesus, it's fucking
Right. Welcome to the jungle, right?
Young
Yeah,
Ted
welcome to the
Rose.
jungle.
Welcome to the jungle.
Okay, so we got
Screw.
who was that?
Those girls.
Screw.
Girls by the Crew. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, yeah, that was totally it.
All right.
That's White Snake. That's my White Snake, baby.
Hey, now what's the
Is this
song?
love? Is this love?
Yeah.
Should
Is
know
this love?
better. Let you go alone. Yeah.
So far, you're
Ozzy. Ozzy.
You got to pull out some B-sides if you're going to stump us.
They're not very difficult.
Yeah.
Not yet. Okay, well, of course we got Ozzy.
Tell you, baby, what
Oh yeah, I went to this concert.
Oh, Cinderella.
Slaughter?
Don't know what you got till it's gone,
Yeah.
right?
I think. What's the name of the song?
Don't know
Don't
what you
know
got
what
till
you
it's
got
gone.
to
I
let's
think
go.
so.
Rock you like a hurricane.
Hurricane?
Scorpions.
I was
Rock you like a hurricane.
Close.
I love the Scorpions, dude.
Dude, best stuff.
Blackout. My
Rock
favorite
you-
album.
Rock you like a
Oh, who-
When you guys
I
a
don't know that
curveball.
Oh,
yeah, it was a curveball.
I think I
I
know it.
know that. Is that?
Hold on, I know it.
I
Let me
know
get-
it.
Give you a couple more seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
Ah.
You missed one.
Pour some sugar on me.
for me. Yeah.
Pour some sugar on me.
Pour some sugar. Okay, you've only missed one tonight, guys. Doing pretty good.
Poison. Nothing but a
Poison.
good time. Nothing but a
Yep.
good time.
Nothing but a good
Yep,
time.
yep.
You know, those guys open up for me. I remember those guys.
You played with Poison, dude?
Oh, yeah.
Poison.
They open up for me.
What year was that?
Motörhead. Ace of Spades.
Oh,
Ace of
hey.
You guys get that one?
I mean,
Yeah, Ace of Spades.
Okay.
Can't miss that.
I'm around.
Round and round, baby.
Round and round.
Are you sure, Mike? It's only your
yeah.
favorite band.
I love Rat. I love man.
Yes.
Thunder from down under.
Back in black.
Yeah.
Come on
Back in
now. You
black,
know
baby.
AC/DC. Back in
Yeah,
black.
back in black. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
of course. Ace of Spades.
Oh, there you
Quite
go.
right.
Quite
Right,
right.
right.
Yeah.
Come on, feel the
Carlos.
noise.
Carlos.
Yeah.
You know, he wrote that song.
Come on, feel the noise.
I got a story. I got a story for you.
It's a police.
Hopefully.
Not the police, yeah.
Sting, baby.
Sting.
Every step you take, or breath you take.
Yep. Sting, baby.
You only missed one tonight.
What you mean to me?
Metallica.
Oh, Metallica.
Master of Puppets.
Master of
Yeah.
Puppets?
Master.
Are you sure?
Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm dragging me
Tom
Tom
back
Petty.
down. Tom Petty went back down.
Won't back
Back
down.
down. I won't back down.
This is the bonus.
Mario.
Still on tour.
Keep
Can't-
on.
Is that
Redo
is that
it. Redo it, Dean.
Speedwagon?
Play it again, Dean.
The song.
Give me
That's
the
Ario
name.
Speedwagon.
Is it Aria Speedwagon?
It's
Yeah.
Aria
Keep on loving
Speedwagon.
you.
I'm gonna keep on.
Keep on loving you.
Yeah.
Priests.
That's Priest,
Breaking the
baby.
law. Breaking the law, baby. Breaking the law.
You can't.
It's
you
our
can't
last
pass up.
Godfather. He's our last Godfather, dude.
He is.
Robert Palmer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Addicted to
One of
love.
the best videos ever.
It
I
was.
love it.
Dude.
Yeah, it's a great song. The riff is really good too.
Rest his soul. Rest his soul.
well, what do you guys think? You want to do that?
Out.
Oh.
Out.
Is it the outfield?
Out. Field. What's the song?
I have no.
Don't know.
I know the name. I
It's something.
know.
You guys are doing so good.
I know.
You got the band.
Tiger.
That's
Tiger.
That's Survivor,
Survivor.
baby.
Survivor, baby.
Survivor. I think you're right on that one. Survivor.
Dude, I was just listening to
Jump.
VH.
Jump.
You know those guys.
And
Speaking of, have you seen David Lee Roth lately? Anybody?
He's coming
I've seen some
downtown
videos.
pretty
Of,
soon.
yeah.
What
He's
the,
actually
Michael?
touring.
what the hell's going
Michael.
on?
Michael, can you tell Dean what you told us last night, that we have an opportunity to do what?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
That is so Jersey.
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Yeah.
It's living. Is it living?
Living on a prayer.
Yeah.
Yep. 100.
That was fun. That was fun. Thanks, guys, for playing.
Was that a game?
That was a game.
Right on. What
Wanted
did
to-
I win, Dean?
We missed
You won.
Europe.
Won a chance to be on the Dean Vaughn Music podcast show in Las Vegas.
We
Hey,
win.
Dean, did you know what we're doing tomorrow night?
No, you're playing with Tough, I think, down in the Whiskey.
No, that's
Queensrÿche.
in July. We're opening up for Queensrÿche
Oh, tell
at
tell
the
everybody.
Excite Center tomorrow night
Tell everyone where it's at. What
at the
time you
Parks
start?
Casino.
And
Michael,
then-
tell him,
yeah.
baby. Tell him, baby.
Do we need
Parks.
tickets? Do we need tickets?
Tickets are still available. Parks Casino, Bensalem, Pennsylvania. 7:45 we go on, and we open up for Queensrÿche.
Okay.
Yeah,
You guys go on
big
a
show.
what was
How do
Queen
you like?
after
how
you
do you
guys?
like that shit?
Yeah, Queensrÿche goes on first. Yeah.
Are you guys headlining that show?
Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
We're
That's
headlining
fucking
at
pretty
the
cool.
beginning.
The first. Yeah, that's right. We're headlining at the beginning of the show.
That's pretty fucking awesome. That's
Yeah.
pretty good, guys. You know, just to be playing in the same room with Queensrÿche is a pretty big deal.
Mhm.
It's amazing.
So,
Yeah.
so congratulations on that, all by itself. Really, that's awesome. So anything else coming up as far as gigs and tours? Anything exciting in the next, let's say, 3 weeks, a month?
Queensrÿche.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
All
Yeah.
over the place.
I'll tell you, Dean, it's really hard to book original shows around this area for some reason, because you have to literally sit there and trying to find bands of the same genre, and then it's very hard to do because people ask, then you like try to book an event, and it's always going to be like, well, what's your following? And it's always social media, right?
Yeah.
And it's a catch-22 because it's like, well, we can't get a following if we don't play out, but if we don't play out, we're not going to get a following. So it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? So
That's
hopefully,
absolutely true. That's
Yeah.
absolutely true, Michael.
yeah. So hopefully, Curtain Call Records, they're trying to get us some gigs. They booked us we're going out to Ohio at the end of August, and then that's another thing that's on our list for the Easy Rider Festival. And like I said, with
Nice.
the whiskey, we're doing that in July. So, I'm always trying to like email to like every single venue and stuff like that to see, who needs an opening act, or you know what I mean? It's very hard to do on your own.
Can I
So,
can I intervene real quick and
Sure.
add to this real quick, Mike?
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's like the work that Michael has put into us getting gigs. It's like I see the sweat off his head, and what's so funny is the work that we end up getting is our big huge gigs. And listen, we're opening up for Queensrÿche tomorrow night, but we can't get a local gig here in Levittown, and it's so funny. It's like everybody wants to hear, like, hey, play Skinnerd, and hey, play that, that that tune that everybody's playing on the on the jukebox.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're a real live, real like a striving, like a real high energy rock and roll band that we're trying to put our own mark on shit. And here we're opening up for Queensrÿche. Then we're going out to LA to go play the Whiskey.
That's
then
awesome.
we're gonna, we're doing all this
Yeah.
shit. And we literally live in a town with 100 bars within a mile radius.
That's
And
why
these
you had the bar
fucking-
band
And
contest.
listen, these
Yeah.
fucking people, they like it's all about who you're gonna bring, like whatever, like and here's the funny thing is we know all of them. We know all
Yeah.
the managers. We
Yeah.
know all the bartenders and all this thing. That's like, oh, that's so cool. You're doing that thing. Well, you know what? When it comes down to it, like, hey, we want you to come play with us. Well, guess what? We want $10,000, motherfucker. Like we love to say that, but we'd also would just love to come play our local bars here.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
and just to get Last Wish out.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's
Cover
Hey,
band.
tell me-
and we do covers.
Tommy, what's
You
your
know,
favorite bar?
ask-
You guys ought to have a favorite place to play in your local town. Tell me the favorite bar you like to play at in Bucks County.
I as far as me right now, the bar that has completely hosted us and completely treated us awesome. And I hate to say it because I live right above a bar, and I work for the guy that owns for it. I want to say Sadie's, but I'm gonna say the one bar in like the Northeast Philly area who's completely hosted us and
Right.
and completely treated us awesome. Sounds awesome, lighting's awesome. I mean, they come up and talk to us on how we can do different things on, and as far as our sound, I'm sorry, Sweeney's.
Yeah.
Am I lying, Mike?
No, Sweeney's is a great place to play. Yeah.
So Sweeney's is one of your number one. Sweeney's.
Yeah.
It's one of our firsties, like when we
Yeah.
first started coming out.
I mean,
You know?
it's perfect. It's a bar, right? But when you walk into the place, there's an actual stage. Like they have a stage, they have lighting, they have a professional sound guy.
It's like a mini Kiss show, right?
Yeah, playing there, it just sounds really good. You know what I mean? Even like on like the monitors on stage and stuff like that.
They got a good sound man. They have their own
Yeah,
sound.
they got a good sound guy. Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
That's the
Yep.
problem.
And
Completely professional. Completely
Yeah.
professional.
Well, let's switch. I want to switch gears a little bit. I want to get into the Curtain Call
Flyers
Records. You
lost.
got signed. You guys got signed by Curtain Call Records.
Yeah.
Tell me, has anything changed with the band since you got signed to the label?
Yeah, I think just stuff like this.
Okay.
Doing your show. Getting put on the streaming radio stations that we would never have
17.
thought about getting put on. What's that?
Number
Yeah.
17.
That's right.
Nice.
Never one. Yeah.
Well, hold on. I want to say something too.
Yeah.
I
no, but
have
I'm just
not
saying.
been laid anymore.
Well,
Oh, you're funny, man.
I try. I'm the fucking front man, dude. I gotta have like the of Last Wish. You know what I mean?
but
That is a funny. That's just a joke. Throw that
Yeah.
aside.
So I think
Go
just
serious.
getting this out there on the social media, and getting this for the bike event out in Ohio. That I think being just doing that, and like I said, doing shows like this, just gets us more exposure. You know what I mean?
I got you, man. It's great. I think podcast shows, there's been an explosion of podcast shows, and that's when I jumped on board. Is somebody called me and said, "Hey, Dean, you should do a podcast show." I'm like, nah, I don't know if it's my cup of tea. I'm a songwriter. I'm a musician. I have my recording studio right behind me here, and I really wanted to get back into writing music, which I'm doing. But at the same time, I thought it would be kind of cool to, especially talking to bands like you that need recognition. You need to get out there. Not everybody knows who you are. It's not like I'm interviewing Alice Cooper, who I'd love to talk to anyway. But I mostly do signed bands, professional bands like yourself, but at the same time, nobody knows who you are in a lot of states and a lot of countries. And I'm in 105 countries, guys.
Hey,
So
hey,
this,
Dean, can I chime in 1 second?
sure.
It's the Pete.
It happened a lot, Dean.
Oh, what? Is everybody gonna fucking laugh behind my back? Fuck you, Bill.
Oh, we laugh right
Whatever.
at you.
Okay,
Oh, right in front of you, dude.
Come on, Tommy,
and
tell
show
me.
your T-shirt.
Come on, Tommy.
No,
give it to me. Tommy.
No.
Don't be shy,
I'm really
Tommy.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna really tell you. Okay, so I was really in a bad part of my life. Okay, and when Michael hit me up and wanted to do this thing with Last Wish. Okay, we weren't even called Last Wish at the time. I think it was called like Devil's Servant, sir. Like he wanted to like throw like this goofy name out. I'm like,
Right.
please don't. But when he came out with, he said, "What do you think about Last Wish?" And I'm like, dude, we're all older. You know, I swing a hammer for a living. I can't even hold my hammer anymore. You know what I mean? Like I go to swing and it goes flying 2 blocks away. Like it was so awesome. And how I met Brad and how I know Billy and like, and it was almost an immediate family. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you this. So when this all came together, it was almost like it was like magnetic. It was like I knew what Mike wanted. I knew he sang like shit, like
Chemistry.
dude, it was all chemistry.
Yeah.
And and I know, and you ready for this? So I gotta tell you this. I gotta skip
You need your
out
own
that.
show,
I
Tommy.
gotta skip out. Yeah, dude, listen. I'm not gonna do it, but you're gonna help me.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
so because you do a fucking awesome job. So
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you this. This is so funny. So we do this song on our album. Careful what you wish for.
Right.
We have this song called 1985. Okay. And you got to look it up. And if you haven't, play it. It's fucking awesome. So basically, it's bringing you back to the Hollywood Strip in 1985. Okay.
Nice.
And what's so funny is we're doing this whole thing. And when I go up, I have this friend. I'm going to give you prop Wheels. Guys, I gave her props.
Hey,
Wheels.
Wheelies.
So I have a friend, Dawn, and Wheels. I'll explain that to you another time, Dean. But she loves this song, and I always dedicate it to her, whatever.
What song?
But whatever.
What song was that?
So the song is called 1985.
1985. Okay.
Okay. So when I first come out and I say, "Hey guys, I'm going to bring you back to the Hollywood Strip in 1985," you know, that like that's the persona of the song. That's the build up. That's holy shit. Where was I at 85?
Right.
And I was on the Hollywood Strip. Like, where the fuck am I? Guess what, Dean?
What?
I was 8 years old.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. You know what I mean? But I'm the youngest
Come a long way.
dude. I'm the youngest guy in the fucking band. And
Oh my
Michael,
God.
listen, that's our joke, dude. That's our joke, bro.
You are the youngest guy.
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
band.
I'm like, holy shit, I was 8, you know, but I always felt like I grew up 10 years, like not too late, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, like I have a brother. Hold on. I got to give Mike, do you mind? Do you mind
It's
if
your
I
show,
give
man.
Billy props?
It's your show. It's your show.
So I have a big brother. His name's Billy Monick.
Billy Monick.
And my brother and Michael Peter and my guitar player Michael, they grew up learning how to play guitar. You know, like this is Mike. What year was that, bro?
Probably like 80, 81, 82.
81. So
Yeah.
my brother's favorite guitar player was Neil Sean. So he started learning how to play guitar, and then Michael started to learn how to play guitar, and they took the same guitar lessons, and they did all this thing. And this is right across the street. Like Dean, like the music that we're doing right now is literally, Mike, I never would have ever thought fucking you were back then when I was a little kid, when you were busting my balls,
Yeah.
like babysitting me, that I'd be singing in your band. But if you really think about it, it was all meant to be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Holy shit! Like, I love you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Wait, hold on. I think I love you, bro.
Romance going on. You guys,
Michael.
you guys are tight, and you're musically
Yeah.
tight, and you're friends. And I played in a band where the drummer and the bass player were brothers. They grew up together, and that relationship, that brother relationship, which a lot
Was
of
it Van Halen?
no, it wasn't Van Halen, but well, yeah, it was like Van Halen, and they were tighter than shit, man, like you guys. And now I kind of understand why you guys are so tight. You guys are really good friends, and you've known each other a long time now. That takes me back. How often do you guys rehearse, or is it like we're just for gigs?
Well, yeah, we try once a week. Even if there's no gigs, we'll still try to get together once a week and work. Try and hopefully starting the next couple of weeks start working on new stuff, new material.
Okay. You guys are pretty polished. You don't need to get together that much. You just get on stage and you got pretty
well, we when we usually play shows, it's like they usually give us like 30, 40 minutes. So we usually have to sit on songs that we play. So it's pretty much already, like the back of our hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just more like when we get together, it's just more like run through the set to just make sure things are polished up, and that's pretty much what we do.
You don't need to rehearse a lot unless you got some new stuff,
Yeah.
No, I'm familiar, and I was in a band where we rehearsed 4 hours every night. Timothy Gaines from Stryper was my bass player for 3 years.
He's awesome. Oh my God, he's awesome.
Yeah, Timmy was my bass player. I was in No Stranger. That was a band with Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy was the lead singer from Stormer. I was the keyboard player, backup vocals, 12-string guitar. I did everything but lead sing. So I was in that band. We did an album with Bill Carruthers, and it was a big album, and then the band broke up. But anyway, Billy Green was my drummer. He was in a band called Grizzly. But Timothy Gaines got back in Stryper, as you all know, and he went on tour. And then he played with Aldo Nova. Remember Aldo Nova?
Oh, yes, Fantasy. Yeah.
So Timmy played bass for Aldo Nova. And now Timmy's at the church, and he's taken the role of his dad. He's a pastor in a church in Arizona.
Wow.
Arizona.
It's funny how life works out,
Well, I know. He doesn't want to. He got really burned with Stryper.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you that story some other time when we're one-on-one. But anyway, so I got to play with some really good players. I've been in 3 bands, Aftershock, Danger, No Stranger. And then, of course, I've been playing since I was 14 years old, like, you guys. And banging on drums since I was, 4 years old. I was a drummer. And but anyway, enough about me. But I've had a long career, so I understand everything you guys are saying when you're talking about the camaraderie and the friendships. And do you guys ever get mad? Do you guys ever get pissed off at each other?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Don't ask Billy.
Billy, do you guys ever get pissed off?
Bill, chime in, brother.
I don't get mad. I just sound like I get mad.
Tell me a time.
Bill,
tell me one
the
time.
Tempo on how I just said that.
I don't want to go in a career of you guys hating each other. Give me one time. Have you ever got mad on stage?
On stage?
No.
Never on stage. Okay.
No.
Happened,
I can
like
recall
the Eagles
time.
when they got in a fight. Glenn Fry and
I can recall. I can recall a time.
Come on, give me a story. Come on, there, Tommy. What happened?
I'm going to throw it out, and look, the picture's up there.
Give it to me, Tommy. Give it to me.
Listen, so here's the thing. Like when we first got together, right? I was so scared and so nervous, and we were at Artie's Bar and Grill, and we were opening up for
Spread Eagle.
We were opening up for Spread Eagle.
Spread Eagle.
Spread Eagle, Dan. Yeah.
And I choked it. I choked it so hard. I didn't even know where the fuck I was, Dean. I swear to God. And Michael looks at me over and goes, "You're fucking drunk." And I'm like, "I'm not. I'm not, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
And you forgot all the words.
And Mike's just shredding.
Forgot the
He
fucking
just
words.
kept shredding off on his
Oh my
solos.
God.
And I'm like, I have no idea where I'm at, bro.
It's always
Like,
the
it
singer,
was-
guys. It's always the
Yeah,
singer.
it is. At the end of the
Things
show, I literally looked at him and I just walked off the stage and I didn't say a word to him. And then he goes to Billy, goes, "Is he mad at me?" And Billy's like, "What the fuck do you think?"
Mike, that was horrible. That was horrible.
You know what?
Yeah,
I mean, it was. We held it together. The bass cut drop.
The band did.
Billy,
Yeah,
what
I
Billy?
Three of
Billy.
us were so solid, and even though he was singing the wrong lyrics, he kept it together. You know what I mean? Nobody knew the songs anyway, so
Right. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck
Nobody
you're
knows
singing,
except for
right?
us. Yeah.
That was the only good
Sing
thing.
anything you want. It's a rich stuff.
yeah, so it was a nightmare to us. But the fact that we all held it together, and despite
Dean, I'm gonna tell you
That's
that
called
was
professional.
Dean, that was probably our first gig.
That was
I
our
mean, I
first-
don't think we really played out.
So
But
you
all of
guys
a
were
sudden
fresh.
we're gonna come out and open up for Spread Eagle at
Our
at
first
Artie's
gig.
Bar and Grill.
First
You
gig.
know what I mean?
Well, that's understandable. It's your first gig.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking, you know,
oh my
I've been
God,
pissed.
I was so scared, and
Yeah.
I never stood up to anything like that before in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And Jameson and beers don't mix before you get on
no
the stage,
fucking
you
way.
know?
I like my
And,
some Jameson and a beer chaser.
Listen,
Jameson,
that's
chaser.
cool if you
Yeah.
do one, but
How about a
if
pickleback?
you're doing
Pickleback?
10 or 12. No,
Pickle-
you don't fuck with a
You don't do
whiskey.
pickle-
Don't mix nothing.
You don't do the pickleback. Okay, that's cool.
back to
No.
man. That's what we're after.
But
What's that?
I will
Back to
tell you this.
A real whiskey drinker.
I am a real whiskey drinker, and I will tell you this. Tomorrow night, we're opening up for Queensrÿche
Nice.
at the Excite Center at Parks Casino, off Street Road in Bensalem, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I will, and everybody's been looking at me today. Like, I swing a hammer for a living. I work with construction guys, and I build and remodel homes.
Did you say you're a
So-
swinger? You're a swinger? Oh, no, you swing a hammer. You're a
Listen,
swinger.
yeah, but I ain't bringing no girl with me because I'm not with one. But I'll go.
Are you
swing
married?
with
Are you
whoever
married?
I'm not. I'm not.
You're not married.
I'm-
Okay.
I'm
Single.
not married.
Ladies, he's single. He's single.
Hey now.
Put on your best
but
personality.
I will say this. Tomorrow night is I don't mean to speak as a virgin in the rock and roll industry or anything, but tomorrow night's the biggest night of my life,
Yeah.
and
Cool.
and I will not let my band down. We're gonna kill that motherfucker,
Well, yeah.
you know, and people are gonna go, who the fuck is Last Wish, and why haven't we heard of these motherfuckers?
That's
Tell
the
me,
idea.
tell me what you have planned for the gig, for the people that are coming out to see you play. Is there anything that they can look forward to other than seeing the band? Do you have anything, a surprise planned for the audience?
Are you asking me or are you asking Brad? Ask Brad.
Brad, I'm going to ask Brad.
I want you to answer that for you, Brad.
Brad, do you have anything, a surprise for the audience? Tell me what you're going to do.
I think they're gonna be shocked by the energy.
Okay.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
see us up there, and we only have 20 minutes, so we're not gonna do our normal show stuff.
Right. They're only giving you 20 minutes?
We're getting
Yeah,
right to
yeah.
business.
All we need.
Okay.
It is
okay.
a hit and run, and our shows like this, we do a whole hour show. We don't have a slow song. You don't get a break during
No. Stand
No.
up and stay up for the whole show.
Our
right.
audience is sweating when we're done. That's our goal.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
I don't.
Dude, Dean,
I
feel the same.
hold on. Remember, what did we do? We did Live Aid, and I had 90 waters in front of me. And Brad's
Live
Farm Aid.
no, we did Farm Aid.
Farm Aid.
And I had 90 waters in front of me. And he's like, yo, motherfucker, do you want to pass one of them back to me? Because it's all drums, it's vocals, we're so high energy.
Yeah, I could tell.
It's like it's like a nonstop fucking like Ferris, like it just keeps going around, man.
Who's
And
who's the highest energy in the band? And I'm gonna
I don't
guess.
know.
I'm gonna
Okay.
guess. I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess.
Go.
yeah, it's
Tommy.
you,
Hey, if
Mike.
you guess right, you can win that mug.
Well, I already have the mug, motherfucker.
No, no.
The highest
Dean's mug.
energy. Well, no, well, hold on.
No, no. I already know.
Re-ask
It's
that
rhetorical.
question, Dean.
Rhetorical. It's rhetorical.
Re-ask that, Dean.
It's rhetorical. I know, Tommy.
It's
Yeah,
rhetorical.
we know.
You are the
Oh,
singer.
it's me.
It's you. I know it's you, and you're the singer. I've been a singer for 45 years, and when you hit the stage, of course the band's going to light it up, but the singer has to carry, has to host the gig, has to talk, has to communicate, has to bring the guitar player out front so he can just shred it. And you're the guy who kind of conducts the stage. You're the host. You're like the host of a show. And
You
I've
know,
done it.
when we first started playing and we started playing out, we started playing on shows, the most comfortable, like most awesomest thing Michael ever said to me, he goes, dude, you're a complete performer. Like you're the dude. Like you are a performer. And I'm like, I'm trying to sing. He's like, no. Like I remember, and I've watched tons of documentaries, you know, the Van Halen's and the Leonard Skinner all the documentaries, and I love Skinner. The Skinner, the Skinner stuff is,
it's almost
to be honest with you, put me in that route, and I will jump right on stage and sing every Skinner tune that there is out there. But what's so crazy is, and I'll give you a VH1 moment of when, fucking Van Halen turned David Lee Roth down 7 times before they hired him. Like they hated his voice, they hated everything. But but Ed Malik said, "The fucking dude's a performer." Like, like he did the thing. Mike, I hope you like my voice. You know what I mean? Like, but he said, dude, like you got it. And I feel when Michael's going into a solo where I can go and lean on him and I can feel what he's doing, and I can go over to my bass player where he's pulling him off, and I already know what the fuck he's doing. And when it's all going on, dude, it's fucking music, baby. It's fucking Last Wish. All we're trying to do, Dean, is bring that fucking awesome 80s back.
And you're doing it.
Back, because it's the fucking best, bro. It's the fucking best. Because all the shit they're playing now.
Oh my God. Yeah.
What the fuck is
I don't
that?
know what I just that's why
Nobody's
the band
singing.
That's why everyone's on tour. Heart,
Nobody's singing.
Warrant.
There's no guitar solos.
Well, why do you think all of our bands are still touring and they're coming out here to Vegas?
Because people want to hear it.
Because people want to hear it. Yeah, nothing's replaced it. Nothing's
if you got hookups, hook up Last Wish to go fucking play with our rock stars that we looked up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Holy shit, my bro.
No, I got you. And I want the audience to know, and you guys are a great band, and I want everyone to go out and see you play eventually. If they can come out. Are you guys going to get out of Pennsylvania?
I heard you're coming out tomorrow. You're coming out tomorrow to.
I would love to come out, man. I'll get on my private Lear jet. I'll get on my jet and I'll shoot out there tomorrow. Bring you some oysters backstage.
Fucking ain't right. You said I could say fucking. That's why I'm saying fucking. So.
You can say whatever you want. I don't have the backup beeper on my truck.
So good.
Yeah, but I had a bunch of questions, a bunch of funny questions for you guys, but you kind of stole the show there.
No, bring it. Bring the questions. Bring the questions. I want to hear it. Come on.
Oh my God, I had the funny ones.
As long as we want. Come on. Bring it, Dean.
If you guys could share the stage, and I'm going to ask you all this question individually. I'm going to start with Tommy. If you could share the stage with anybody, dead or alive, in the music business, dead or alive, who would you share the stage with? If you can bring them back, or somebody that's playing right now, and you can give me an artist or a band, and each one of you is going to pick one band. Go ahead, Tommy.
As the front man?
Just I could share the stage, opening up for them, jamming with them, somebody, maybe a guitar player, a singer, a band? Give me a
It
name.
would as far as me and my heart. So I'm a huge guitar fan, and I love guitar. I can't play guitar. I can play some rhythm stuff.
So who'd
But
you
if
share
I
it with?
could stand up on stage and be next to someone, there's two people. Okay, can I give you two? I'll give
Give
you
me two.
three.
Give
No,
me
I'm gonna
three.
give
Three
you.
is
I'm gonna
max.
give
Three is
you my.
max.
I'm gonna give you
Only three.
my top three guitar players of all time. Ready? Eddie Van Halen is the king. I'm sorry.
That's not a
He's
bad
my
choice.
man, my myth, my legend.
Two
My
more.
number two is Neil Sean from Journey.
Neil.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows him. It's his guitar just
One of the biggest
plays
bands
fucking awesome.
in history.
And
Yeah.
my number three is Doug Aldrich.
Aldrich, another awesome guitar player.
Absolutely ridiculous. Can I give you a
Okay.
4 and 5?
No, you're done. I'm talking to Billy now.
Okay.
Billy, who would you share the stage with? Give me
Hey,
three if you have to.
I'll just give you one. Zach Wild era Ozzy Osbourne.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. That's a nice choice right there. I like that. Zach is doing some. He's still out there doing it right now.
Still doing Black Label Society, right?
That's right. That's right.
We
Okay,
saw him
Brad.
when he
I'm
did
moving
Zach
over to
Sabbath.
I'm moving over to
Yeah.
Brad. Brad, who would you share the stage with out there? Tell
I'm
the
a
audience.
humongous Tool fan.
There you go.
If we could be even in the same zip code, I'd be. Yeah.
I was just up in Arizona at
That's
their
good.
the winery up at the winery
Yeah.
there, and I had a few drinks up there. I didn't get to see the singer though. Forgot his name again.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a great guy. Okay, Mike, I'm jumping over to you. Who would you share the
Um,
stage with?
Geez, so many. DeMartini, from Ratt.
Martini.
Yes, I just love his tone. He has such a great sound, and his riffs are just amazing.
And what is it you
Definitely.
like about his equipment? Do you like his guitar?
Well, and just the sound he gets out of it,
Yeah.
not necessarily the type of guitar he plays. It's just the tone that he gets from
Yeah.
whatever he's going through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, just that's.
No, I
he's-
noticed
he's-
you're playing a Strat or a Telly. What are you playing? up
Well,
there?
I did play a Strat, but I have since gotten a Gibson Les Paul Epiphone that was
Okay, nice.
specially made by for Guitar Center. So I've been
Right.
using that for like the past 6 months now. But yeah, I normally use my Strat for like my for my other band.
It was a sweet
Yes,
guitar, man.
he has a
Very clean.
Yeah.
And that Les Paul
Trying to get
has
him to bring that
completely
down.
changed the game.
No, the Les
Yeah.
Paul is going to give you that big quality sound. It
Yeah,
doesn't have that
Unreal.
raw
Yeah.
Telecaster Strat where Ray Vaughan and
Yeah.
those guys are playing. It's real crunchy and real. But when you start
Mhm.
playing and I know a little bit about this, the instruments, and the Les Paul Gibson is a big sound. It's a big crunchy.
yeah, it is.
It's whatever you
It's a
want it
lot-
to be.
It's
you know?
more beefier, yeah.
Yeah.
So my the Strat I have, I put in the Dave Murray pickups.
Okay.
So it has like a little more crunch to it than the stock that it came with, but I still use that more for like more of the bluesier stuff that I do.
Gotcha. And I had a bunch of questions. I got one more if you guys want to tackle it. Are you ready?
Story.
Yeah.
Boot 'em up.
Okay. These are called icebreakers. And I don't want to go too deep, but I do want to, it's a little bit off the beaten path. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? And I'm going to start with Mike at the top.
Alaska.
Okay. How about
Alaska,
you?
yeah.
Brad, where would you go?
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Billy, where would you go?
I don't know. I like my home, but
You would go to
Yeah. I've actually always wanted
Pennsylvania.
to go to LA. I've never been to LA.
Oh shit, LA. Oh my
That's probably one of the
God.
reasons why I'm so fucking stoked to be going to play the whiskey, because I've always wanted to go there, and now I got an actual reason other than just visiting to go.
And you're playing the whiskey again when? Let
In
the audience
July.
know.
July 23rd.
In July. Everybody stay tuned for Last Wish in July, and I will promote that for you guys.
Thank you.
Send me the flyer and I'll put it on my YouTube page and I'll talk about it. Okay.
You got it.
And how about you, Tommy?
I would love to go to Scotland.
That's where my family was That's born and
Where
raised.
I'm Scottish, and
I'm Scottish too.
I would love I'd love to roll over, and I'd love to go roll through those heels over there.
A little bit of Irish in you.
A little bit, lad. A little bit, laddie.
I'm almost 100%. Let's see, my grandma and my dad came out here from Glasgow.
Right
And,
on.
yeah, and I'm yeah. Anyway, is that right?
It's all good.
It's all good. And then I just went to Ireland with my dad. Oh, I love it out there.
Oh, nice.
When did you get back?
Well, it was a while ago actually, but we got to visit the Guinness plant, and that was cool.
I was in
Guinness.
Dublin. I was in Dublin.
Yeah,
that's not Scotland. That's Ireland.
That's Ireland. That's Ireland.
I was in the Dublin factory.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. But guys, is there anything you want to say to your fans out there? I'm going to wrap up here pretty quick, and we're going to do an outro video of one of your songs. Is there anything you want to say to the audience out there?
Yeah, if you're in Ben Salem tomorrow, come on out to the Excite Center and come see us open up for Queensrÿche.
Queensrÿche, Jeff Tate, singer. Everyone get out to see him. Anybody else want to say something before we depart?
Just want to say thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. If you're listening, steal the music, do whatever you got to do. Just listen to it.
Download the music, guys, and come back to the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show. We're out here in Las Vegas. I would love to do a in-house guest, which I've got some new equipment. If you guys are ever in town, you're free to come into my studio and do a live show.
You got that, man. We'll look you up.
Thanks,
Hey
Alan.
guys, tomorrow night on the 16th at Parks Casino at the Excite Center, you will see Last Wish. We're four dudes that grew up together, and we're opening up for Queensrÿche. That must mean something. Come out and see us, and you might like us.
All right, everyone. I want to thank you all for watching the Dean Vaughn Music Podcast Show with Last Wish out of Pennsylvania. And we're going to do a little outro. Thank you very much. And don't forget to subscribe. And guys, thank you so much for doing the show tonight.
Thanks.
Thank
Dean.
you
Thanks
so
for having
much,
us.
Dean.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
You got it.
Got no cash for bills, got no cash for rent. Got kids to burn, but this money was spent. Decadence was the sound of the times. Stealing the dollar, begging for a dime. 4 cold days, night after night. Alcohol fueled, hell raising fire.